Patrick McNeil here with you at the intermission, joined by Cape Breton Eagles second year forward Lucas Canning. Lucas, what are your thoughts on the season thus far for yourself and the team?
I thought the boys are playing to what they can this year and doing everything we can to give our chance to win. There's been some ups and downs, but we're going to come back this weekend and hopefully get 3 games and head home.
You're in the middle of this 3-game trip to Quebec, and you were just in Quebec 2 weekends ago. How exciting has it been for you as a player who didn't get to go to Quebec last year to finally see all these places?
It was hard last year because you never really got to get out of the Maritimes. We only got out once or twice, and those were probably the most fun trips of the year because we got to go the day before and get relaxed and be full energy for the game. But this year, coming to Quebec, it's just kind of like a vacation because the last 2 years have been so hectic that you haven't really got to get out, and now to get out and get to play some hockey on the trip is kind of like a dream come true, to be honest.
You probably feel like you know the league a lot better now, too.
Yeah, exactly. You get to know the players and the teams and what they can do, and it's just good to get out of the Maritimes and get some experience outside of where you're from.
See some different rinks. It's good for sure. Unfortunately, you were on the sidelines a little bit earlier this year with an injury. Tell us about rehabbing from that. Was there any long-term effects?
I tore my AC joint and ended up missing 2 games, but we found out that Nicholas Giroir broke his foot and he was going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. I thought it was my time to step back in and give some experience that I have from last year because we had a young team for those couple games, missing G and missing Connor Trenholm, so I thought it was a good time for me to step back in.
Like a lot of players coming into the queue, you come in as a goal scorer, but obviously it's a tougher league to play in. How do you change your game when you're playing on the 3rd or 4th line versus what you were like in Bantam or U18?
Had to change my game a lot these last couple games because goals don't come easy in this league, and to score goals you have to do the right things 100% of the time, and I find that once you get going into games into the league you start to realize that they don't come easy, so I had to change my game. I don't know if I'll have to become a big body who just hits and kind of tries to get into the right spot at the right time, but goals are hard to come by and I'll have to change my game to get those.
Big thrill for you, I'm sure, was seeing Igor Sokolov make his NHL debut. You guys were never teammates, but you lived together for a long time. I know you're very close. How exciting was that to see him in the show?
Yeah, as soon as I heard it, I was ecstatic for him. I texted him right away and I said, "Congrats, bro," and he kind of just shrugged me off because got so many of them texts that day, but it was a thrill for me, and I couldn't even imagine what it's like for him. It's just a huge step in his career, and to get that call up the first day and then not be able to play because they had someone come back, and then get a call up the next day, it's just unbelievable.
He's quite the story, and everybody was cheering him on. Now, I know Pictou County won Nova Scotia under-18 baseball AAAs this year. Were you involved with that team at all?
No, not at all. I took the summer off and kind of put it all into hockey, but my midget year, we won it, and then I came back. That was my last time playing ball.
I think your name ended up on a few championship photos. My research might be spotty. Is this accurate?
Yeah, the coach, he thought that it was a good idea to put me on there, and the boys went away and won it the weekend I came back to Cape Breton. He kind of threw my name into that championship picture and stuff. It was good to see. It made me feel like I'm at home again, but it was huge for them and huge for the town of Pictou County.
Very good. Now, I don't know if people know this, but you and some of the other Eagles players actually went out for Halloween this year, even though you played on Halloween in the afternoon. Did you actually get any treats? How quick was that to come together, leaving the rink and getting out to hit the houses?
We had it planned for 2 or 3 days before that. Nico, she wanted to be it. So
okay.
Trenny was Georgie. Me and Jack are from the most kind of hick spots you can get to. So Surrey, PEI, and Pictou County, Nova Scotia. So you don't get farther away from town than that. So me and Jack went as country boys. Shorty and Kiefer went as the minions with their billet sister.
You guys went with Nico, but you got treats too, I hope?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Very good. That's dedication to play a major junior hockey game and go trick-or-treating in the same day. That could be a first. Full props here. You mentioned your billet sister, Nico. She's playing hockey as well. Do you ever get a chance to go out on the ice with her?
Yeah, we get to go out on the ice with her every Monday night for power skating with our billet dad, Kyle Ryan. It's just good to get out with her, get to know the kids that are out there with her, and just kind of teach her what we know. And she sometimes listens to us, sometimes she doesn't, but it all depends on the day. But we get out with her, and she loves it.
Like any hockey player that age, I'm sure. Now, you're still going to do any landscaping in the summer? Does that help your fitness?
Yeah, my stepdad, he runs a landscaping company for our family because he works out in the oil rig. So when he comes home and he gets 3 weeks off, he kind of just picks up that. When I'm home in the summer, whenever he needs my help, I'll come over and help him. He'll take me out, get me carry the wheelbarrow, whatever the heavy lifting is, and then I find that helps a lot, just like working out.
Well, he probably appreciates it. Nice to have a strong hockey player to help him along. We talked about this a little bit already, but you're in your 2nd year in the queue. How do you feel you've changed as a player, and describe yourself for someone who hasn't watched you play?
I just kind of try and use my body. I find that my role's kind of the same as last year, just trying to find my role, really.
Common for a 17-year-old.
Yeah. I find the next couple years that I'm here, I'll start to find it and I'll start to stick to that role. But right now, I'm just trying to find my role and kind of stick to it.
As I said, common, I guess, for a second-year player still young. Fans will look forward to you finding yourself in the queue, and we'll enjoy hearing from you, I'm sure. Thanks for this, Lucas. Best luck this season.
Thank you very much.
That's Eagles forward Lucas Canning. Join us at the intermission. You're listening to Uniglass Plus, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.